We are back at it with some more MX bikes, and as you guys can see from the title, bikes is coming to a console. Kind of. Probably not, but it's possible, okay? Before we dive into that, we're back racing some Supercross. Make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button. There is a possibility that bikes comes to console. I was reading up on it like the other day. I saw a bunch of different tweets about just like Steam going to console as well, which brought the idea of like, okay, maybe that allows bikes to go to console per se. So let me dive into that in just 1 second. Let me get this start. Let's see if we can pull somewhat of a good start. We're back on the Supercross just like yesterday's video, and I'm hoping to get at least a decent start here. We don't get destroyed in the start. That guy's going crazy. This guy's tabbing his wheels. Somehow we survive the mayhem. I don't want to get landed on, and we died. So RIP. Not the greatest. Dan, please, Dan, I am so sorry. I'm so glad that you survived. Okay, but though, what just happened to those guys? I have no idea. But yeah, I actually saw a bunch of different tweets about this. I didn't want to get destroyed by Connor there for a second. That's all right. But I saw a bunch of different tweets about Steam going to console, and I actually was reading up on it. I Googled it a little bit yesterday, and they were actually saying you can already play some Steam games on console through the web browser if you like log into the Steam store. Which brought me the idea of like, you guys could possibly already play bikes. There's no, oh my god, I just rode over Dawson's bike there. Joe, what's up? So yeah, that kind of brought the idea of like, can you guys already do that? I think you possibly already can. So I would love to see someone actually like dive into that and let me know if you guys have tried that. But I see a lot of comments in my YouTube streams, my TikTok live streams saying, is this game on console? I see a bunch on the comments on like TikTok, YouTube shorts and stuff like that. Like, is this game on console? Will this game ever be on console? And after reading all of like these articles and stuff, some of them is kind of old, some of them are kind of recent. It just makes me think like, hey, Steam is possibly going to like an Xbox. I saw Phil Spencer mention that, hey, they would love to bring like third-party apps. They would love to bring third-party apps to the console, like Epic Games and stuff like that, which I thought was a really intriguing thing, because one, that just opens up the door for, okay, this rut can, yep, RIP to that rut. That just brings so many different options for the console game. Like, can you imagine all of the Xbox people playing all the Epic games? You know what I'm saying? Like on the Epic store. Dude, public lobbies are crazy, man. I'm kind of just vibing here, just trying to talk to you guys about this topic. But could you imagine all the Epic games on console? Some of them is already on there, right? But only like the Epic exclusives or like the Steam exclusives. Like, I think it would be a really cool thing to do it. But you guys gotta try to go to Steam on your web browser and see if you can play bikes through that. Obviously, you're not going to have, like, all the, like, the mods and stuff, right? You're not going to have the OEMs. So it's going to be, like, the base game. You're going to have the stock tracks. But it is a possibility of, like, you guys just playing the base game and learning the game, and then maybe eventually getting the game on PC or something. You know what I mean? I don't know. I would definitely just try it. That brings up the thoughts of, like, how would you get mods? And that would be, like, through, like, the Steam Workshop. That's what I would say. But that is like years and years away, I think. I think it would be really cool to see something like that for bikes. But like, how realistic is it? I honestly have no idea. I would love for it to do it. Imagine like a cross-plat MX bikes PC console type of thing. That is so far down the road. It's not, it probably won't ever happen. But it is like, it is kind of crazy just to think about, you know what I mean? I also think, if you guys have ever played iRacing, iRacing has trading paints. So basically what that means is like, you open up that software and you can see basically everybody's design of their car, of the paints, aka graphics. I think bikes needs that. I really do, because in that way, like, you wouldn't have to download everybody's gear. It would just be on that, and then that incorporates into the game. It would help with like all like the pro stuff, all the broadcasters. They don't have to download everybody's gear. I think bikes would benefit from that, in my opinion. But that's also something like I don't think will ever happen. You know what I mean? I don't know. Just what are your guys' thoughts about like maybe bikes coming to console? What are you guys' thoughts about if it does happen? Is that good for the game? I honestly think it would grow the game exponentially. Everybody that doesn't have a PC, all like the younger kids that are into bikes right now, into motorcycles, dirt bikes, IRL, I think it would help for them because they don't have a PC. You know, they're playing like all those old arcadey games, and bikes continues to grow with everybody as content creators for this game. I could just see the game blowing up, like even more than it is. So I think eventually if Xbox can figure out how to get Steam games, I think it would be a win-win for bikes, man. Especially for the small community that it is. It's honestly, it's not even that small, man. I mean, let's be real. A lot of people are growing exponentially from just this community. So honestly, I think it would be really, really cool to see. And I would love for it to happen. But I don't know the logistics. It would be so cool, though, in my opinion, just to have it on console for everybody to try. I'm in a battle here with Dawson. Yesterday was Easter, too. So when I was posting my video yesterday, I probably forgot to even mention it. And honestly, I forgot that it was even Easter. Like, my boy said that it was Easter, like a holiday weekend. I was like, what holiday is April 1st, April 31st? You know what I mean? But yeah, I didn't have no idea it was Easter. So, but I hope everybody had a good Easter. I hope everybody had a really good time with their family if you guys participated and stuff like that. It's just Sunday afternoon for me as I'm recording this. We're just hanging out at the house. We're vibing, making YouTube content, making sure that all my videos are scheduled to go, shorts, TikToks, everything ready to go. And kind of just vibing, having some fun. We got to practice for some MXGP here in a little bit for Monday, which you guys will see that on Tuesday, hopefully. The track is looking good. JV did an awesome job with it once again. I'm excited to get some laps on that tomorrow and kind of just go from there. I can't believe it's already April, dude. It's literally April 1st. That was kind of like the thought process of me putting 2 and 2 together, like MX bikes coming to console, MX bikes coming to console with April Fools. I'm like, it would be a good April Fools joke. But then I looked into it and it actually might happen, you know? So although it's like a far, I would say a long ways away, it's still the possibility, you know? But yeah, that's what I kind of thought of for this video concept, and I was mentioning that in yesterday's video that I had a good idea for a video, and that's kind of what it is, just me trolling a little bit, you know what I mean? But the possibility is actually there, which is kind of crazy. Kind of crazy to think about, and we are struggling to keep up with everybody on a 450 here. Kind of just riding around at this point. I just really wanted to talk about the topic that I had. And maybe we'll go some like try hard mode in the next race. I just bounced into that rut. That was kind of sick. And as I was mentioning this yesterday too, like the tracks are becoming so realistic. It's kind of crazy. Thank you guys so much for the love on that video too. Thank you guys so much for the love on the Sledders video. All the videos, man. It really does mean a lot. You guys are watching this, hanging out with us, vibing. We're definitely going to need to get some luck on our side throughout the rest of the year. You know, I really want to grow exponentially, so make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button. It really helps it out, you know what I mean? I really want to grow to a point where you guys are just really enjoying the content, like really. But right now we're chilling, we're vibing, but definitely need some luck on our side. But I think it's gonna be good. I mean, the tracks are just one thing too. I think about like going back to like the topic a little bit. Like, I feel like the tracks in this game with the graphics, how they are really good. It's like probably one of the best games graphically for motocross. Obviously, you have your Supercross games, your MX vs ATV Legend games, but since those are so arcadey, it's like, it's not really, I don't know, it's not realistic almost in a way, where I feel like bikes and sim a little bit is, you know. I'll talk about that here in a second, in the second race. But as I was mentioning, like obviously like the MX vs ATV games, they have like some like great graphics, right? They have like outstanding graphics. However, I feel like the gameplay is just not where it needs to be. It's too arcadey, like, and I feel like if bikes had, I said this in a previous video, if like you put bikes graphics into sim with sim physics and first person from bikes, I feel like that would be such a great game. I really do. I feel like, although like the MX vs ATV games, the Supercross games are really, really good for like, just like casually playing. You know, they're really fun to just casually play with your boys if you're like, you're not doing anything. I really do believe that. If you want more of like a realistic style game, like MX Bikes, MX Sim, but obviously like the graphics just aren't there for, I would say, either of them, honestly. Like obviously Bikes graphics is way better than Sim. Sim's game is like 2007, man. The graphics hasn't changed. Obviously Bikes graphics increase, like, not increase, but get better every year, in my opinion. And that's just like the track creators, like creating the tracks and stuff, you know? But like if the graphics got updated a little bit more in Bikes, I feel like, and it went to console, bro, this game would be the most popular game for motocross, like, in the history, in my opinion. Even if like Sim, like if Sim got better first person and the graphics got updated, that game would be crazy good and crazy fun. I think it would be a lot more popular than it is. I think it would bring back some of the players before. That's how I kind of feel. Oh, Joe. Oh my God, Joe. I am so sorry. I didn't expect you to double that. My bad, buddy. My bad, man. I didn't mean for you to jump on that. I didn't think you were gonna double that. I was already committed. I just cut the track there. My bad. But yeah, seriously, I feel like if the graphics for Sim got updated, I feel like the player base would come back. I feel like with the bike situation, how it was in the past with the old physics, I think some of the player base went over to that. But with the physics being updated now, it's just so much better. I feel like everybody's kind of like rotating back to this game. Even some of the top Sim players are coming to MX Bikes. You got the boy Shirley. You got Cade is over on playing Bikes more often. So I feel like if this game ever went to console, I feel like, bro, it would be one of the most popular games on the store for Xbox, for console, for any other game. Obviously, it's a small niche, so you got to take that into consideration. But seriously, if Bikes went to console, it would be so good. Just my opinion. Like, what did you guys think? What do you guys think about it in the comment section below? I know a lot of you guys already want this game to freaking console, so I think I already know the answer to all of those questions. But we got, and I was mentioning earlier, we got GPs up next. You guys are probably going to see a video of that. Like, if you guys like the longer videos, the longer racing videos, I think we might change it up a tiny bit, a little bit, not too much. I think last week we cut out like 10 minutes of the race where it was just kind of nothing happening, so I might do that again. Kind of just go from there and see what happens. I'm really intrigued to see what we can do on Sardinia. That's the track coming up. It's a sand track. I've always really loved sand tracks in this game. I feel like I've done always pretty damn good at sand tracks. Like, go back to last year, Lommel, I did pretty good on the 450. Just in general, I really love the sand tracks in this game, along with Supercross, you know? So, like, I'm hoping for a good result. I feel like we can mix it up with the boys. Maybe potentially get, like, top 10 or something. So, just got to get a good start. I just did not expect that Honda there. I can't even hear this guy. I can't. One thing, I don't think a lot of people know this, but my wave button is on my keyboard and not my controller, so I can't wave like some of you guys mid-race. So like if you guys wave to me and I do like a no foot or something, that's my form of waving, because I can't actually move my, or I can't actually wave without putting it on my controller, and I don't have that on my controller. That's what I was kind of mentioning yesterday. I was mentioning yesterday like the Scuff new controller, the PC controller, which I think would be a cool addition if I got it. It has more buttons on it, which, oh, okay. It has more buttons on it, right? And I think it would be cool to use. You can like mute Discord. You can do a bunch of things. I can add the wave button to my controller. But I feel like all my buttons are already kind of getting used, so I can't really do that. Oh God. But yeah, this video I just wanted to kind of talk about, Bikes coming to console. It's just kind of like a little fun troll thing. I don't know. I already mentioned that, but. And from the comment section yesterday, I mentioned like, what do you guys think about this track? And in the track in IRL too. And you guys all seem to love Stoney's Supercross tracks recently. So that's good to hear. Honestly, that's really, really good to hear. I know some people don't like it. Like my friend B doesn't particularly enjoy these stuff. But honestly, like once you find a groove on the track, once you find your flow, then it's way better. I feel like sometimes it's hard finding that flow. But once you find it, then you're chilling. You're having fun on the game. You're having fun racing. I feel like that's what kind of I got to start doing. Just join lobbies, just race. Like, just join the lobbies, just have some fun racing. Doesn't matter if you take a first, you know, just learn, better your racecraft, better your riding, you know, and just kind of adapt to every situation and kind of just be more consistent. And I think that's going to, if you guys ever want to go pro in this game, that's going to help a lot. Just being more consistent and trying to figure out what other people are going to do is going to help tremendously. I know we did back-to-back videos on this. And I also wanted to do a video on the Austrian test track. I was actually going to do this video on that, but I figured racing, because then my brain kind of has to focus on multiple different things. And I can talk to you guys a little bit almost easier, because then I'm not forcing myself to just solely talk, you know? So I think racing helps me with like doing that. I got to think about so many different aspects, which I think is good. Shout out to Connor too. DDC, Daddy Daycare. I'm going left here, Connor. Don't take me out, please. Don't land on me at least. Like right there, if you guys see what I was doing, I slowed up because I knew the line that he was taking is singling out into that section. So if I would have doubled, I probably would have hit him. You know what I mean by that? Like that's just learning racecraft, in my opinion, instead of just like forcing your way. I could have definitely forced my way into that and made a mistake. You know, kind of like, probably most likely take him out, in all honesty. But I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? Also, I'm just vibing. I'm just having fun playing the game, man. I feel like that's kind of where I lost it last year. Just not having fun playing the game. And now I'm trying to get better at the game. So like, I've been really having fun just hitting these open lobbies and kind of just racing. I think it's been a blast, to be honest. See, watch his line right here. He goes 3 single in. See, if I would have doubled that, he most likely would have been taken out. I definitely think jumping the whoops is faster. Shout out to the boy Trep. I don't like that inside. I even said that in yesterday's video. I do not like that inside line at all. I feel like it's a weird Poboso physics when you land it. Yo, Hunt Claps is dominating this race. Shout out to the boy. If you guys don't follow him on TikTok, you guys better start doing that. Oh, I'm dead. If I wasn't in third person there, I probably would have survived that. Hit the scrub a little bit too much. Shout out to Joe. Shout out to the whole RD team. He has a 450, but I got the line. Oh my God, we're side by side. That was kind of crazy. He's going way wide. That 450 is so OP. Sheesh. Wow, 0.3. That was crazy. But yeah, just let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about bikes possibly going to console. And like I mentioned, try going to Steam on your web browser on console and see if you can actually buy the game or download the game and play it. Just try it. That's what I read that you could possibly do. So just try it. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section if you guys try it. And but yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this little troll April Fool's type of joke video. Big shout out to everybody. Thank you guys so much for loving. We'll be back with a MXGP video tomorrow. So I'm out. Peace.